Hey there! Welcome back to Story Time. You might see this while I'm reading. Nothing to concern. It's just it's been humid. So for those who do not know, I have a few things wrong with my body. One is osteoarthritis and then fibromyalgia. So this hand was acting up. I just put a paint patch. Should be good to go. So how is the summer going? Tell me. Have you guys gone swimming or taking up a sport this summer? My hair. Oh my Lord. I have been looking for some books to read to you guys, but I need some help because the Junibee ones, I think I've read so many of them already. I don't know if you guys are sick of them. I don't know if there's any more out there. And, well, I picked up some. I have, never heard of these, but I thought they might be fun. So this one I'm going to read today is called Horrible Harry in Room 2B. And it kind of sounds like Horrible Harry, like something, I don't know if I'm remembering from when my kids were little or if I read one of these before. I don't remember. Hopefully I didn't read this one specifically. So, welcome back. If you have been with me. If you haven't and you're new, then welcome. And this one, it says, dedicated to my favorite Harry, with love, Harry C. Weaver. It's from 1909, and I guess passed away in 1982. My dad. Oh, that's sad. It's by Susie Klein. So this is Horrible Harry. I guess he does a lot of stuff that he's not supposed to. So it reminds me a little bit of Junibee. Let's see. This one has a few chapters, but it's not as long. Hopefully. If I quit babbling, right? And it doesn't have a lot of pictures, so... And they're black and white. This is the first picture. Just a box. Horrible Harry and me. Harry sits next to me in room 2B. He looks like another second grader except for one thing. Oh my gosh, thought I dropped the book. Harry loves to do horrible things. On the first day of school, Harry was out on the playground holding a shoebox. I asked him, "What's in there?" "Something. Want to see a girl scream, dog?" Before I could say anything, Harry took off after Song Lee. When he trapped her by the tree, he opened up his box and dangled a garter snake in her face. Oh no. When he oh, okay. Hang on. Song Lee screamed. That's when I first saw Harry do something horrible this year. When it rains, we have recess indoors. Sometimes we play a game called 7-Up. Never heard of that one. When it's Harry's turn to be up, everyone wonders, will Harry tap me on the head? Harry presses his knuckles down hard on your skull. He calls them knuckle noogies. Oh, I know about those. Oh, nobody should give anybody a knuckle noogie, but Harry does. Harry loves to do horrible things. The second week of school, Sydney called Harry a name. It was during science when we were reading about birds. "Harry's a canary," Sydney whispered. And a lot of kids laughed. "What's so funny?" the teacher asked. "Nothing, Miss Mackle." Mackle? I hope I said that right. Sydney replied. Harry didn't think it was nothing. Harry planned to get revenge after school, and he did. At 3:05, Harry jumped Sydney, pinned him to the ground, and said, "Say I love girls twice." "Never," Sydney said, trying to get away. "Yeah, yeah." And that's when Harry started to tickle Sydney under the armpits until Sydney couldn't stand it any longer. "I love girls," Sydney shouted. Song Lee, Ida, and Mary. Oh my goodness, look at the redness. Sorry. My mustache itches. I had really bad allergies this morning. It was so bad. I went to water my plants, and it was so hot and humid. I came back like crying from the all that pollen in the air. It was awful. Anyway, here we got a picture. The girls listened to what he was saying. Oh, look at him tickling him over here. And those are the girls. See, what were their names? Do you remember? It was Song Lee, Ida, and Mary. So they heard Sydney saying, "I love girls, I love girls." And Harry got his revenge because a lot of boys heard that. And it was horrible. Sydney ran down the street screaming, "I'll get you back someday." When Miss Mackle wants the floor clean, she asks Harry to sweep. No one sweeps the floor like Harry. He picks up every piece of paper, every pencil, stub, and every bit of clay. Once Harry even crawled under my desk to get a broken crayon. Nobody knows that Harry keeps some of that stuff. Ooh. Here's another picture, just before I forget. But I do. I sit right next to him and watch. Harry is making stub people. Harry says his stub people are the scariest creatures in the world. He keeps them in a cigar box in his desk. Someday when he has made... I can't read today. What's wrong with me? Someday when he has made 24, Harry says his stub people will invade our room. "It won't be long, Doug," he whispered. "Soon the stub people will bring doom to room 2B. When it was Song Lee's birthday, her mother brought in two trays of treats for the class. 2 strays. I'm thinking about the kitties. After we sang Happy Birthday, Song Lee passed out the treats. She's passed out. Miss Mackle noticed there were 3 fortune cookies and 1 cupcake left. Miss Mackle put them on a plate with a card that said, "We love Miss Michelson." Then she said, "Who would like to take these treats to our librarian?" Everyone raised their hand except Song Lee. She's too shy. And we kept raising our hands. Cindy made noises like, "Ooh, ooh, 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 me." Miss Mackle picked Harry and me. She knows we're not afraid to go upstairs where the big kids are. When we were walking up the stairs to the library, Harry asked me if I wanted to split the cupcake. Oh my gosh. "That's for the librarian," I said. Miss Michelson, I don't know. "Just likes yogurt and carrots," Harry replied. "We'll be doing her a favor." Oh, and so we both promised. Cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye that we would never tell on each other. Then we ate the librarian's cupcake. Sometimes Harry gets me to do horrible things. The day before Columbus Day, Harry came to school with a tattoo on his arm. It was a skull and crossbones. Harry said the sea pirate Long John Silver made his tattoo. I know Harry did it with a magic marker. I think he just wanted to show off in front of Song Lee. Oh, look at the picture. They're eating the cupcake. And he's looking to see if somebody's coming. When Harry went to his seat, he took out his writing folder. He wrote 2 pages about his adventures at sea. Miss Muckle asked him to read his story to the class. Harry said he met a mermaid, ate a sea turtle, and dug up a treasure. Miss Muckle put Harry's stories up on the bulletin board. She said Harry has lots of ideas. Harry has never eaten a sea turtle. Harry has never seen a mermaid. And Harry has never been to sea. And I know Harry can't even spell sea. Oh my goodness. He's horrible at spelling too. Harry's not like any other second grader in our room. I know all about him. Harry's my best friend. Well, some way to talk about your best friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Horrible Harry, the Stop People, and Halloween. The day before Halloween, Harry planned his invasion. It's time to bring doom to our room, Doug, he said. I knew what he was talking about. It was time for the invasion of his Stop People. Do you need help, I asked. You can be my assistant. We put the first pair of Stop People in Song Lee's desk while she was up at the pencil sharpener. When she returned, she reached in her desk for a piece of paper. Harry plugged his ears. I love it when girls scream, he said. Look out for doom. I plugged my ears. Song Lee didn't scream. She didn't even jump out of her seat. Harry and I watched Song Lee play with the Stop People. She made them dance on top of her desk. Harry scowled. These are words I never said when I was a little girl. Scowled. S-C-O-W-L-E-D. He did that. This is an invasion, he complained. My Stop People aren't dancers, they're invaders. They bring doom to our room. I nodded. Harry leaned over and whispered, oh, look at the people. Ooh, scary. Look at that. He's got an imagination. And this is Song Lee playing and putting them to dance, I guess. Next time we have to catch the enemy by real surprise. When Harry and I got permission to go to the bathroom, we stopped in the hallway. We slipped some Stop People in Sydney's sweater sleeves. Perfect, we thought. When it came time to line up for lunch, Harry and I waited. Slowly, Sydney put on his sweater, and we watched. Sydney would jump up and scream any minute now. But when Sydney put his arms in the sleeve, the Stop People fell through and landed on the floor. Oh, no. Sydney never saw them. Neither did Ida or Mary. They stepped on them. Harry kneeled down and scraped the Stop People off the floor. Gently, he wrapped them in his handkerchief. We buried them in the garbage during lunch recess, and we gave them a farewell salute. This means war, Harry exclaimed. We've lost too many men. We have to invade the mainland now. What's the mainland? I asked. You'll see, Harry said. Just before the bell rang, Harry put 2 pairs of stuffed people on the teacher's desk. The teacher's desk, I said. The teacher's desk, Harry repeated. Prepare for doom in our room. Then he sat up straight and folded his hand on his desk. Then the bell rang. Miss Mako walked in. I can see Harry is ready for class, she said. Plug your ears, Harry whispered as Miss Mako walked to her desk. She's going to scream and jump right out of the window. What's this? Miss Mako said when she saw the stuffed people. Harry took his fingers out of his ears. I did too. How cute, Miss Mako exclaimed as she held one up. Cute? Harry said. Oh no. Guess they're not having the effect that he wanted. Oh, nobody's afraid. Cute? I said. Harry and I gave each other a look. How could that be? The stuffed people are the scariest creatures on earth. Harry put his head down on his desk and buried his face in his arms. Sometimes it's real hard for Harry to be horrible. Look at him. Oh, he's getting frustrated. Cheer up, I said. Tomorrow's Halloween. That's our favorite holiday. You'll be real scary then. Harry looked up. Halloween. He grinned. Nobody knew what Harry was going to be for Halloween, but everybody knew it would be something horrible. Just before the 3 o'clock bell rang, we talked about it. Are you going to be Frankenstein? Ida asked Harry. Harry flashed his white teeth. Scarier than that. Are you going to be a skeleton? Mary said. Harry shook his head. Much, much scarier than that. Are you going to be a vampire? Song Lee asked. Harry shook his head again. You'll never guess, Sydney said. Oh, yes, I will. I bet you're going to be a canary. And he laughed and laughed. Just beware, Sydney. Halloween is tomorrow. Then Harry leaned forward and shouted, Boo! Sydney jumped a foot in the air. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Look. He's trying to be so horrible, but nobody's scared so far. Except with the boo. The next morning in school, everyone watched the door and waited for Harry. When a huge witch came in, everyone shivered. It's Harry, they shouted. And then the witch took off her green mask. Good morning, boys and girls, a voice said. It was Miss Mako. Oh my gosh. They thought he was a witch. Guess again. After we said the pledge, I looked over at Harry's seat. It was empty. Where was Harry? And then at 9:05, a very big Count Dracula showed up at the door. Everyone really shivered. It's Harry, they shouted. And then a voice said, Happy Halloween, boys and girls. It was the principal, Mr. Cardini. Then at 9:10, something slithered into the room. It was long and striped. It had a thin red tongue. Ah! Screamed Sydney. Miss Mako walked over to look. And who are you? She asked. The snake slithered across the classroom floor and everyone screamed. Look at that. Ooh, looks like a big old snake. The snake went sss, Miss Muckle started to tap her foot. If it's who I think it is, you're 10 minutes late for school. Everyone leaned forward to see. A head popped out of the snake skin and flashed his white teeth. Harry! Everyone shouted. You're late, Miss Muckle said. Snakes don't move that quickly, Harry replied. It took me a long time to slither across the playground. Well, you'll have to make up the extra time after school, Miss Muckle said. 10 minutes. Harry made a face. Sidney beamed. My watch says 9:12. Harry glared at Sidney. Sometimes Harry is so horrible, he has to stay after school. Harry's triple revenge. Sidney brought a book of bird stickers to room 2B. He said he had a page of blue jays, a page of robins, and a page of something else. What's the something else? Ida asked. It's a secret. Oh. It's a secret, Sidney said, looking at Harry. Harry lowered his eyebrows. Oh, look at the stickers. I know what the other stickers are, don't you, dog? I did when I looked at Harry's chair. There was a yellow canary sticker stuck to it. Sidney laughed. Harry's a canary. Ida and Song Lee tried not to laugh. Harry held up his fist. I knew what he was thinking. Revenge. At noon, we lined up to go to the cafeteria. Harry got his lunchbox down from the shelf. Then he noticed something. A yellow canary sticker was stuck to his lunchbox. This time, Harry held up 2 fists. I knew what that meant. Double revenge. When we got to the cafeteria table, Harry didn't say anything. He just bit into a banana and stared at Sidney. After lunch, our class walked upstairs to the library. Harry went right to the section with books about snakes, slugs, and sea turtles. Miss Michelson tapped Harry on the shoulder. I have a new book for you, Harry. Harry turned. You do? Oh. Just came in today. And then she whispered, It's horrible. Harry flashed his white teeth as he looked at the title of the book. Terrible Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thanks, Miss Michelson. You're the best librarian in the world. Miss Michelson patted Harry on the head. And then she helped me find a good book on Indians. Harry and I sat down at the reading table and read our books. I'm sorry. I have a headache. I'll try my best. It's just, it comes and goes, boys and girls. I'm so sorry. Okay, where was I? We didn't think of a canary once. When we went back to room 2B, Harry put his dinosaur book under his lunchbox because he wanted to take it home. At 3 p.m., the bell rang. We got our jackets, lunchboxes, and books. That's when Harry saw it. What did he see? I got Sasha snoring behind me. A yellow canary sticker stuck to terrible Tyrannosaurus Rex. Harry was so mad his eyebrows came together. Harry grit his teeth and carefully pulled the canary sticker off the plastic book cover. This means triple revenge, he growled. At 3:05, Harry spotted Sidney by the big bush. Wait up, he called. I wanted to tell you something. Sidney waited. I just wanted to shake your hand, Harry said. Sidney scratched his head. You do? Sure, that was a real neat trick you did today. You put a yellow canary sticker on my hair, my lunchbox, and then on my new library book. You're one funny guy. Well, Sidney replied, nothing like a good laugh. Yeah, Harry said. So I just wanted to shake your hand, let you know how I feel about things. Sidney put out his hands. Harry shook it. Hey, Sidney said, jerking his hand away and looking at it. What's this yellow and brown smile in your hand? Harry made his teeth show as he smiled. It was a slug. Oh! Sidney screamed. I squeezed a slimy slug. Help! He ran down the sidewalk, shaking his hand in the air. Harry closed his lunchbox. Well, dog, a leftover banana packs of lots of power. Especially for triple revenge, I said. Harry wiped his hands on his jeans. Ugh. The guy had it coming. You don't fool around with terrible Tyrannosaurus Rex, he said as he tucked the book under his arm. Or me? I nodded, because it was the horrible truth. Look at him. It's like he's having, he's going gross. You see, where is his hand? There, he's trying to shake it off. The slug. It's gross. Ew, they're slimy. Horrible, hairy. I think these are like little short stories, or I'm just realizing that, huh? A little late because I'm almost done with the book. Let me just stop here because I am not feeling that well. I thought I was going to be able to read this, but I'm getting dizzy and it's hard to see the words. I'm not reading that well. I might start over or not. I don't know. But guys, if you pray tonight, pray for me because these headaches are driving me crazy. So, we will continue. Let me see if I can finish tomorrow. And we'll find out. The next one is Horrible Harry and the Thanksgiving play. We'll see what he does then. Alright? Be good. I'm going to try to lay down and rest my eyes. So, have a good one. Happy summer. And remember, be safe.